Good morning, children. Once again, I'm back after a long week. Isn't it? Why a long week? Because we had quite a number of days off. And during the examination days also, children, I did not have any class. So, I'm meeting you almost after 2 weeks, isn't it? Because my last class was the live class which I had taken just before the exams began. So, there was a gap of 2 days. I'm sure everybody enjoyed, isn't it, your short holiday. You had some time with your family, you had time to read, you had time to play, you had no homeworks to be completed, no deadlines to be met, complete this homework and mail by this particular time. Similarly, I had no recordings to be done, I had no live classes to attend, yes, and take and prepare, neither did I have any meetings. So, I also had a nice family time and we are back fresh, isn't it? We needed this break to refresh ourselves. Don't we press the refresh button when we are working on the computer? Similarly, we also need to do that with us. We need to press the refresh button so as to have, a stress-free life. Whenever there is too much of work, we try to take a break. We try to take a breath to refresh ourselves. So, now we are going to begin with those chapters which are there for our first term. Okay, our term 1, semester 1. The date today is 28th of 7 and the chapter what I am going to teach you, class 4, is noun gender. Now, what is noun gender? Noun gender are those nouns which can be divided into masculine, feminine, okay, neuter and common. Now, I am going to take one at a time. Before I begin, children, this is the book Tune Into Grammar, alright, chapter number 7 we are doing. I will tell you the page also. It is page number 37. Page number 37. Alright. We are doing noun gender. Okay. This is noun gender. Now, as I said, noun gender can be of 4 types. The first one. Okay. The first one is masculine gender. Let me write on the board and then you can see it when I move. Let me give you the examples, okay? Listen to me carefully, children. Listen to me carefully. Boy, son, uncle, grandfather, lion, monk. Now, these are what I read out are all masculine gender. They are all masculine gender, alright. Boy, uncle, son, grandfather, lion, monk. These are all masculine gender. Now, I am going to teach you how you will change them into feminine gender. So, what happens when they change into feminine? Okay, when they change into feminine. I will take it one at a time. Boy becomes girl. Okay, children, I'll move and then you can see the board. Okay, girl. Uncle becomes aunt. Okay, uncle becomes aunt. Son becomes daughter. Grandfather becomes grandmother. I'm sure you all are all repeating the answers. I wish I could hear you. Okay, daughter, grandmother. Children, please bear with me. I'll move away from the board and you can see it. Okay, so girl, aunt, daughter, grandmother. Alright. Now, lion and monk. When they change into feminine, lioness. Monk becomes nun. Alright. So, these are all feminine gender. These are all feminine gender. Alright, children. This is how you will change from a masculine to feminine. So, we have learnt about masculine, we have learnt about feminine. So, two types we have learnt about. Now, neuter gender. Okay, let me erase this. Now, what is neuter gender? Neuter. Neuter gender, children, are those nouns, okay, which are neither male, which are neither female, okay, which are neither masculine, neither feminine. So, what are they? Marker, duster, box, whiteboard, wall, table, okay, then cloth, okay, fine. So, I will write it. What are neuter gender? Marker, they are neither male, female, then duster, book, yes, my book, book, then pen holder, yes, do they represent male and female? No. Then whiteboard, we have see so many abstract examples, something which you can see, okay, something which you can see. Now, so we have marker, duster, book, pen holder, whiteboard, yes, wall. These are all neuter gender. So, I have given you plenty of example. Table, yes, table. See, we have such a lot of things which are set as examples, life, isn't it? They are all visible. Whatever I have written here are all visible. Okay. So, these are all neuter gender. Okay. Neuter gender which represents neither a male nor a female. Now, so is it clear, children? Is it clear? Yes, is it clear? Now, the last gender of the noun is common, as the word common means, which is similar, okay, for which is same. So, common. I will move away, children, then you can see. Now, what are common genders? Common genders are those nouns which stand for both masculine and feminine, which represents a male and a female. Teacher, the first common gender, yes. So, teacher stands for both masculine and feminine, okay. Guard, okay, guard stands for both masculine and feminine, okay. Doctor, yes, masculine and feminine. Soldier, soldier can be a male, can be a female, yes. Similarly, these are known as common gender. So, let us repeat. We have done masculine gender, we have done feminine gender, we have done common gender, and we have done neuter gender. So, we have done 4 types of gender, all right, 4 types of gender, fine. Now, there are certain rules, okay, which comes in the form of tables, Can you see this? There are certain rules which I will discuss, and I have given you a picture of each page. So, don't worry, all right. So, what is rule number 1? Again, let me erase the board. Children, I know I am coming in front of the board. Please bear with me. Let me finish writing, then I will move away, because my board is very tiny, children. Even I have a tough time. I plan to have a board here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Now, rule number 1. There are some nouns where the masculine changes into a feminine by adding ESS, okay, by adding ESS, fine. For example, lion, so it changes into lioness, LIONESS when it's a female. tiger, tigress, then prince, princess, P-R-I-N-C-E-S-S, actor, actress. Okay, fine. So there are certain nouns which changes by adding ESS to a feminine. Okay. Now, rule number 2 is something similar to rule number 1. Now, what is it? Rule number 2, again it changes into ESS and then changes into feminine. It is added with ESS, but with a slight change in the spelling of the masculine noun. Okay, by a slight change. For example, actor changes into actress. See, there is a slight change. T-O-R, T-R-E-S-S. Fine, but we have E-S-S. Similarly, tiger. So, tigress. So, this is similar to that of rule number 1, but then we add ESS after a slight modification or a change, okay, in the slight makeover in the word, okay, slight makeover in the word. Fine. Now, similarly, master, okay, master. I'll just write master changes into mistress. Master changes into mistress. Okay, mistress. Similarly, waiter. Waiter is somebody who takes your order in the restaurant. Waitress. See, waiter, waitress. Okay. Duke. Duke is a position which is given, a title which is given to somebody who's like a leader of a particular province, okay, an area. Duchess. See the spelling changes in each word? Lot of spelling changes. See, lot of spelling changes. Alright. So, that is rule number 2. Now, rule number 3. Now, let us do rule number 3. Rule number 3. Yes, rule number 3. Alright, what is rule number 3? Now, rule number 3 are those words which are added before or after a compound noun. Now, what is a compound noun? Compound nouns are 2 different words. Say grand, father. Okay, grand is one word, father is another word. Okay. Similarly, land and lord. These are 2 different words. Similarly, let us see milk and man. Okay, milk, man. Fine, these are called compound nouns. So, when you add a word before a compound noun or after a compound noun, then it becomes a new word. For example, milk, man. It changes into milk, maid. Okay. Similarly, grandfather. Children, I'll move away, then you can see. You know, had it been in the class, you would have said, ma'am, cannot see the board. It is the same thing out here also. Grandmother. Then land, lord, and lady. Have you seen? Please see. You add a word after that word and it changes. So, this is rule number 3. These are all compound nouns. 2 different words make up one particular word. So, milkmaid, grandmother, landlady, peacock becomes peahead. Okay, alright. So, these are called, this is to be followed as rule number 3 when they change. Now, the last part of gender, noun gender is Now there are certain masculine nouns which do not follow any specific rule. Okay? For example, these words. Okay. I am writing the masculine and I'll tell you the feminine. Let me write down the words, then I'll tell you. Which completely changes to form another feminine noun. I will call out the words and explain. I am just writing M and F. Now children, drake is a male. Okay? Duck is a female. Similarly, stallion is a male horse. Mare is a female horse. Bull is a male and cow is a female. Lord is a male. Lady is a female. Bachelor is a male. Maid or a spinster is a female. Similarly, hen is a female. Rooster is a male. So have you seen, it completely changes. The word completely changes to form a feminine gender. Alright. So this is what our chapter was about. Now, chapter number 7 will have homework. Exercise out here. Now learn. Okay, learn. This exercise to be done in the book. This is to be done in the book. This is to be done in the book. Okay, this is to be done in the notebook. And this exercise number D, okay, which continues to the last page, has to be done and emailed to me in the mail ID of the school, which is dps.four@gmail.com. Now, talking about homework, children, I was very sad and disappointed that y'all did not email me your valuation homework. I had, taken a lot of interest to send you that homework because that was something fun. There were only 3 students who did it beautifully and emailed to me. So children, there is still time. There is 2 weeks time for the value education class again. Alright, because this week you all are going to have GK. Next week you all are going to have value education. So please children, please, a request to you, kindly mail me the value education homework. Because teachers get motivated when they see their children doing their assignments, taking the pain of clicking and emailing to us. So please children, please mail me. Similarly, this homework has to be done by the 4th of August. You're getting a lot of time. You will only mail me exercise number D. Practice exercise number A, B and C. Homeworks are given in the same slide. I have not made separate PDFs for homework, separate PDFs for classwork. I have tried to compile them in one particular slide. Then it becomes easy with the teaching material. Alright, those who can do the homework without taking help of my answer keys can do it without seeing. Those who need help can refer the answer keys to do the homework. Alright children. And secondly, as I said, tomorrow come prepared with how the little kite learned to fly. Okay, it's a beautiful poem from book number 2 of my best book. You must come prepared. We will have loud reading, silent reading. Jointly we are going to recite the poem. Then I'm going to teach you any parts of speech. Any figure of speech is there. Okay, then we will do the exercise, understanding the text. Yes, it is a repetition because there were 2 weeks gap and I'm sure everything you have forgotten. So I want to take that chapter up again in your live class tomorrow so that We are thorough. You know, we should be thorough with whatever we are doing. Oh yes, one more thing, children. I'm going to take a class test. Always. Maybe after each chapter or maybe after 2 chapters are completed, so that there is a recapitulation of whatever we are doing. Isn't it? We have to do something which we are, you know, like we have to remember what we are learning. There is no point going on studying and forgetting. There's no point. You have to remember. If you don't remember, you cannot climb up the ladder. Yes, your graph is going to be a downward graph. It has to be an upward, progressive graph, isn't it? It has to be a progressive graph. Alright, so may I take leave? Bye. See you. Take care. Yes, my board is tiny. I wish I had the whole wall of the board. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe. Stay locked.